You ever had a gut feeling that maybe you were meant for more? So what's your more? What's your destination? And I'm not talking about just more money or more things. I'm also talking about more love, more joy, more choice, more balance, more trust. What's your more?
That's your moment. When you're feeling the most trapped and down and nothing can't go right, I feel like those are the moments that define you. You're the closest to getting what you want. It's always the hardest. It's always the feeling when you're getting ready to, people give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. And I will not be the person who quit before I got what I wanted or what I needed or what I felt I was supposed to have.
Lowest moment in your life?
That's suicidal.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was suicidal. I was,
That's deep.
everything, dog. I had everything. Every time you turn on the TV, I was on every commercial. Top of my game, playing 2 sports. And I tried to take myself out in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was up under extreme, as I would call it, stress, pressure. And I didn't no longer want to be here, man. And that was, God was calling me collect, and I wouldn't accept the charges.
For men, shame is not a bunch of competing, conflicting expectations. Shame is one. Do not be perceived as what? Weak.
We got to talk to each other, man. We got to love each other. We don't do that as men, especially when we start putting folks on a pedestal, man. That's why you got to be careful who you call a role model, because a lot of these models out here playing roles.
You say to reach out, tell our story, be vulnerable. But you see those books you just signed for my wife and my 3 daughters? They'd rather me die on top of my white horse than watch me fall down. When we reach out and be vulnerable, we get the shit beat out of us. And don't tell me it's from the guys and the coaches and the dads, because the women in my life are harder on me than anyone else.
Good, so watch this. If you're not where you want to be, it's because you're not who you need to be right now. And dreaming and hoping is not going to change your situation. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dreaming. We'll talk about that. I'm not talking about, not having a vision. You have a vision, but listen to me. You are where you are because of who you are. And if you're going to get somewhere else, you're going to have to change something.
I just asked Bud the exact same question, but I'm curious for you. Do you view this season as a failure?
Oh my God. It's not a failure, it's steps to success. There's no failure, there's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful, some days you're not. Some days it's your turn, some days it's not your turn. You don't always win.
Happiness begins
It was steps to it.
where selfishness ends. But understand this, life is hard. No matter who you are, there are bumps and hits and bruises along the way. And my advice is to prepare yourself.
The version of you that you are right now is a blessing, but it won't take you to the next level. What got you here won't take you there. So let the dream destroy you, tear you down, redefine you, build you back up, make you stronger.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts. If you look at all my teammates here tonight, it would be impossible to find better examples of men who embody that work ethic, integrity, purpose, determination, and discipline that it takes to be a champion in life.
And I want you to hear what I'm telling you. Some of you were soft, but you were born in the dark, and now you're soft. Every time you come up to a challenge, you quit, you surrender, you give up, you give in. Every single thing I go through, I remember I was homeless, and I draw from it. Every single time I'm going through pain, I remember that I've gone through pain since I was a kid. I draw from it. Recycle your pain. Get something from it. You're already in pain. Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you to be the best you can be. I challenge you to lead this room on a height, an awareness that you've never had before. I challenge you to behave in ways you've never behaved. I challenge you to pick up traits that you've never picked up before and do everything you could possibly do before you leave this place and impact as many people as you can.
Dreams they should be pure. I think a lot of times when we're born into this world, we actually wind up going backwards. The more we mature, the more responsible our dreams become, and the more governors we put on ourselves and our ability to dream and to reimagine. And it's always a fight for us parents and for you guys to make sure that your dreams always stay pure. And so it's not a matter of pushing beyond your limitations or expectations. It's really a matter of protecting your dreams, protecting your imagination. That's really the key. And when you do that, then the world just seems limitless.